Is Eco still that girl? I bought and tested out these 2 new Eco Styler gels so you don't have to. It's wash day again, and today we are doing a wash and go with Eco Styler. No, this video is not sponsored. I just went to the hair store the other day and I saw that Eco had a few new products, or at least they're new to me. One of them is this humidity block gel. And so this says it's their benefit edit. It has the amala oil in it. But then I also got this one. So this is an Eco Styler gel. It says it's limited edition and it has rosemary mint oil in it. We about to do this on this side, this on this side, and see what's popping. So I opted for this moisturizing lotion, and this is from Luster's Pink. And this is their Growth and Scalp Relief Natural Oil Moisturizing Lotion. Before I get into styling, it's only right that I give you guys a bald spot update. She is very much growing out. I can't even find her like that. My hair has pretty much grown out for the most part. Obviously the hairs up there are very like short right now because that was growing, you know, from the scalp. But the good news is, you know, your girl bald spot is growing back in. A few tips that I would say I feel helped is not doing as many like tension hairstyles on my hair. So I was wearing my hair out a little bit more often than I normally would. I would be extra careful when I was like detangling my hair and stuff. And the other thing is I was using hair growth oils. So I'll link the ones that I be using in the description box below. But yeah, I think that has helped my hair grow out in that bald spot. I also been drinking my water, and I think I did like some biotin and stuff like that. I wasn't as consistent with the supplements, but I was a little bit more consistent with the oils, so it's giving they work. So I'm not gonna be too chatty on this wash and go video. Whoa, I did so much product. I gotta work on doing the less is more concept. I took some off of my hand. I'm back to using my shampoo brush for a detangle brush because I just feel like this treats my hair really nicely. My hair has no complaints when I use the shampoo brush to detangle. So I'm back to using that so that I can detangle without popping off any excess hair. So after I put in that moisturizing lotion, I go ahead and twist off that section just to let that moisture really seep into my hair strands. So you guys was giving me all the comments on that last chit chat video. If you have not seen it, I'll link it up here. But I was talking about how I got quote unquote stood up for a date. And let me be very clear. Like y'all, I was gassing it. Like I wasn't like really stood up technically. Like we agreed to meet on Saturday at 11 o'clock, and I didn't text him when I was on the way there, and then I went there and he wasn't there, and he was like it was because I didn't text him. So you know, it was just miscommunication. Again, this was like my first Hinge date, so it wasn't like this was somebody that I met or whatever and I was like really interested in them. It was literally just like we matched and we was trying to set up meeting each other. We ain't even talk like that besides him begging for my Instagram. So that's pretty much all that was. So you know, nothing new in my dating life as of right now. I haven't been on any new dates. I haven't been talking to no new people, child. But I'm honestly like really okay with it. Like I feel like I dedicated a good amount of my 20s giving a lot of energy to guys who don't deserve it. So I'm just at the point where I'm like over it, baby. I just want to enjoy my friends, enjoy my family, and just enjoy life. Like that's enough for me right now. I'm literally putting like a dime size amount of this product on my hair because again, I'm not trying to go OD because y'all be talking about me and how much product I be using. So I'm trying to do a little lighter hand. I do like the sheen that my hair has already. And child, I hope this lotion, I can find it online to link it for y'all. I got this a while ago. Make sure you guys check the description box for all the products that I use in this video. I usually link it down below so you guys can shop with ease. Like, you don't have to go trying to look up and Google the name of the products. Like, baby, I got it linked in the description box, so make sure you check it out. So I've applied the lotion to all of my hair and put it in twists. I will say this must have some, yes, it has menthol in it, peppermint oil in it. Like, it feels like a hair growth treatment. So it does say growth and scalp relief natural oil, so you know, should be good for the hair. And so now, like I said, I'm gonna do the rosemary mint oil on the left side, which on camera is y'all right, and I'm gonna do the humidity block one on my right side, which is y'all left. I don't know if y'all can see how y'all see how juicy the hair looks though with just that moisturizing lotion. It feels so soft and it feels like moisturized. Like, I feel like the moisture is retained. I did start doing this on damp hair. Y'all always ask me, like, girl, is your hair dry or wet? I always style my hair when it's damp, unless I'm doing like a style where I start out with my hair blow dried, which is typically like the rod sets and stuff like that. But most of the time, it's gonna be damp. I'm taking just a little bit on the tips of my fingers. And one thing I want to try out, as I style my hair today, is like, instead of adding additional product, like adding more water. So I hear like that's what you're supposed to do. So I do have this rosemary water from Camille Rose. You could just use regular water. I'm just using this since the gel is rosemary. Might as well do a little combination. So I'm gonna do as I normally do and finger coil my hair. Off rip, I'm not sure, because baby girl, what is that? Oh, I said I was gonna add some more water instead of more gel. Let's see if that helps. I don't know if that helped. I'm gonna add just a little bit more gel. Also, just a reminder, when you're doing your hair and watching, like, you know, tutorials and stuff, you have to do what works for your hair. You the one who has been with your hair for the longest, so you know what works and what don't work. And if you feel like everything don't work, then you gonna have to experience like trial and error. I feel like when you're a natural girl, like, trial and error is part of the journey. Like, you have to figure out what products work for your hair. You can't figure out what products work for your hair if you don't try things. So, you know, some people hate Eco Styler Gel. Some people love Eco Styler Gel. That's gonna be the same with any product. And me and you can have similar hair textures, but that doesn't mean like the characteristics of our hair is exactly the same. Like, we can have the same texture, but you may have high porosity hair and I have low porosity hair. So that's gonna affect like the products that you use to define your curls. So far right now, I'm not the hugest fan of this oil, of this gel. Let me not say that. I just feel like I gotta add more to get the looks that I'm going for. And every time I do that, when it dries, I be looking like Captain Crunch, looking like who done it, because I done add extra product. So speaking of hair types, y'all, the girlies ate me up on Instagram when I put my cover photo saying I tried Sacred on 3C hair. And for me personally, I feel like I have 3C and 4A curls. So y'all comment below what y'all think my hair type is, because the 3C, not even the 3C, the type 4 girlies was eating me up. And I always like just generalize to 3C because I feel like there's so many tighter curl patterns than mine. So I didn't really want to, you know, claim to be a part of the type 4 community. But baby, after them folks ate me up for putting 3C, I was like, girl, if y'all wanted me to be part of the 4A, y'all should have said that, because I would have been there. Because, you know, if you claim type 4 hair or, you know, 4A hair and you don't have it, you know, the girlies be jumping all over you, because that's something that's like heavily searched. If you didn't know, if you don't have type 4 hair, like the type 4 girlies be trying to find the tutorials, and a lot of times people who don't have type 4 hair will like use, you know, hashtags and titles that say type 4 when they're not type 4. So then the type 4 girlies be getting tight because they can't find the tutorials for their hair type. So that's why I always would like generalize the 3C, because I ain't want y'all eat me up talking about type 4 hair. But y'all ate me up for not putting type 4. So guess what I did? I so proudly strutted right into that type 4 community. So y'all better prepare to be sick of me, because I'm going to use every hashtag. And I'ma do every tutorial I can with this 4A, 3C, 4A bundle of hair I got, okay? So, and with that being said, I asked like some of my curl friends, because I was like, you know, I didn't think I was that heavily, you know, considered to be 4A. And so I was like, y'all, do y'all curl type your hair? 2 questions. Do you curl type your hair like when it's in its wet stage or in its dry stage? But then also, do you type your hair when it has product on it and it's defined, or when it doesn't have product on it? And I was like, that's a good question, so I should ask y'all. So I'm asking y'all, when you type your hair, do you type your hair based off of like what this looks like with product on it and it's in its most defined state? Or do you do it based on how your hair is when it's wet with no product, or when it's dry with no product? Because my hair gets the most kinky when it's dry, especially if it doesn't have any product on it. But it also can be very curly when you define it with gel, like what I'm doing right now. It can be very curly. So it's like, I don't know. Y'all let me know in the comments what y'all think. Alright, so we got one side done. Between the peppermint oil, the menthol, the rosemary, baby, I just feel like I'm being healed right now. Like, you know, when you sick and you just smell like Vicks, like, that's kind of what I'm feeling like right now. First impressions, the gel is okay. I don't feel like it was really like, y'all know how I like my crunch. I don't feel like it was defining toward like the roots of my hair as much as I normally like. But all in all, like, it looks decent. So now I'm gonna do this side of my hair with the humidity block gel. This one I'm a little bit more excited about just because it looks like the Eco Gold. So I have higher hopes for this one. This one smells a little bit more perfumey, but it smells really good. Alright, in this current moment, I don't know if I'm biased because I wanted this one to work. But so far I feel like I'ma like the humidity block gel better. Now I'm not gonna hold you. It may just be the Eco Gold in a new bottle. Cause that's what it's giving me. This is what it's reminding me of. The olive oil shea butter with black castor oil and flaxseed. They do smell different though. Probably because of the amla oil. But like even where I had the like shorter hairs slash breakage in the top, like you don't see as many flyaways on this side as you do on this side. And you may not be able to see it on camera, but I can see it in my mirror right here. Before I do this last section, I am gonna go ahead and clean up a side part just in case I want to do a side part instead of a middle part. So what I'm gonna do is just put a little tiny bit of gel to kind of slick this down. I am still gonna do it as a middle part, but I feel like it's easier to switch up your part with a wash and go if you go ahead and part it before you dry your hair. All right, so this is what my hair looks like. This side, the rosemary mint oil gel. This side, the humidity block gel. It's hard to compare right now because this one's been air drying while I was styling this side. So this side is naturally gonna already be elongated because it's not dry yet. But what do y'all think? Let me show y'all the back. Y'all already know the deal. I'm gonna go ahead and dry my hair off camera. If you're interested in how I dry my wash and goes, I do have a tutorial up right here on the best way that I feel like you should dry your wash and goes. This is what works best for me. So make sure you guys check out that video if you're interested in the technique I use to turn this into this. All right, y'all, this is what my hair looks like once it is fully dry, and I did stretch it a little bit. So first impressions, I preferred how the humidity block gel applied to my hair. I felt like it was gonna be super defined, all the things. This side was a little bit less of a like super defining stronghold vibe. But when I picked it out, like I feel like it looks nice and full and the curls are still defined, but it's giving body. On this side, I feel like when I picked it out, it lost some of that definition, but still not bad. All in all, like y'all know, I have my little new growths peeking in, so I have new growth slash breakage, child. So I have a lot of like little short hairs right up around where my bald spot was, so that was a little bit frizzy. If I had to recommend 1 out of 2, I would definitely recommend the humidity block one. I'd be curious to see if it actually like holds stronger when it's humid, but it's not humid outside right now, so I can't really test that for y'all. But y'all let me know in the comments which side y'all like better, if you like the rosemary mint oil side or the humidity block. All in all, I think my hair looks good. This hairstyle will probably last me for like a week. However, I plan on switching up my hair in the next couple of days, so I won't be able to test out, you know, how this wears fully. But these are my first impressions. Let me know if you guys tried these gels from Eco Styler. And then also another question that I get a lot is, girl, how do you put up your hair at night? I literally just take a loose hairband and put my hair up in a pineapple like this, and then I will take like a headscarf and tie down my edges. That's just so I don't have to like overly be redoing my edges every day. Typically, if I tie my edges down, they last at least a couple of days. Then I'll take my bonnet. Typically, I have a jumbo bonnet on, but this one will work for now. This is my Pattern Beauty bonnet. But yeah, I just sleep like this, and then in the morning, I just take it all down and shake it out. So that's the method that I would do if I wasn't trying to like stretch my hair. So I personally like to stretch my hair because I like the long length of my hair when it's stretched. So what I typically would do in those cases is I would leave my bangs out, and then I would do 2 ponytails or 1, just depending on how my hair looks. And I'll take just a seamless hairband and I'll do the banding method, which is where you basically just kind of wrap the hairband down the shaft of your hair, and it's gonna look like that, like Pippi Longstockings. And then I'll do the same thing on this side. Sometimes I do it in the middle to start off so it's not overly stretching out the back of the hair. You can also leave whatever pieces of hair out that you don't want to stretch. So for me, I like my bangs to still kind of be banging. So I won't like put these in the ponytails to stretch them out. If you're the type who doesn't like the back of your hair super stretched out and losing the curls, then you can leave a portion of the back of your hair out as well. And then I just go to sleep like this. Sometimes if I don't need it overly stretched and I just need it stretched a little bit, I'll do my hair like this while I get ready in the morning and when I do my makeup. And then by the time I get to my hair, it should be stretched some more. And to take this down, you literally just undo the hair tie. And once you undo the hair tie, it'll be stretched out more. And then you just fluff out the hair like that. I do have a week in my wash and go video on my channel, so you guys can see day in and day out how I care for my wash and go. So if you guys want to watch that, make sure you click the link up here and check that video out. But yeah, I love doing the banding method because it just gives me that extra little bit of hang time. Let me know what other products you guys want me to try out in the comment section below. And if you're still watching this video, go ahead and subscribe because we vibing. So we lock in, twin, like we vibing. Subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any new uploads. Y'all never forget, I love y'all so much. And be kind, be true, and be you. Tiffle. Bye.
All about natural beauty, yeah, Slim Reshae.